So the roof raise happened the other day, and because I'm no technological wizard, I tried to take a video of the whole thing happening in super slow motion and ended up getting a whole bunch of unusable 8-second videos out of it.
Very slow video of Keith tying his shoelace. 8 seconds of action right there. Can figure out my camera yet to do more of that stuff, but there it is. Here's one of the jack stands. Each one can lift 3 tons. On top of that is a 4x4 pressing up against the ribs. And here's a picture of what the rib looks like with a screw, with the 4x4 screwed into it. Jack in the window. And as we spread it open, we're looking at putting those spacers in. And if you couldn't see it in the window, this is what it looks like right here. The screw jack is up close with the spacers out forward, or out back. And spacers are 14 inches. The screw jacks worked incredibly well. Each one of those nuts slowly pushing up the roof, little by little as it goes. Keith using the Sawzall to saw through the window struts. Randy in the background there, getting ready to do his thing. And there's Randy doing his thing. Not everything released as it should, and so we had to get a little creative towards the back area. You can see on the bus, on the back side, all the rivets were taken out, and in theory, nothing should have been holding it together, but there was something holding it together. So Randy's inside, amending that, taking care of it. Okay, and here you go. You can see the bus is pushed up 14 inches, and Randy's going around with the spacers, the 14-inch spacers, and putting them in the windows, one by one, tack welding them into place until everything is set right, and then I'll go back later on and do the complete welds and take a look at the project that's ahead of us. Everything received a spacer right from the get-go. Here you can see above one of the door window wells, where the lift was, the roof is curved right there, as opposed to flat door over on the other side of things. So I've got to go back in and figure out how to support that in a way that honors the curve of the roof. Back we see what didn't want to break free. The theory of the strip cap would break free nice and easy without those rivets in place, but it was secured stronger than I was expecting. But several different ways using pry bars and the like, but then it just didn't want to go. So those areas on both sides hung tight while the rest of it broke free nice and easy when we started using the screw jacks. Looking at replacing those things, cut them free, put a replacement up top, and make it nice and smooth and easy.
Here's the finished product. You can see that we did a straight cut up there, and the intention was to do a slope, nice aerodynamic slope, but then it started dawning on us that I'm already driving a brick, and how much more aerodynamic can you really make a brick? So the cut went so nice and smooth right through the ceiling there, that toying with the idea, leaning towards the idea of keeping it flat, just like that, and up here in the space, putting a nice little laminated glass window, kind of a skylight, if you will, and letting in a little bit extra light, because obviously that huge windshield doesn't let in enough. So we'll see about that. This ceiling is 14 inches taller, standing at 5'9". You're reaching up flat-footed with my hand, I can just barely touch that rib. So this is going to be a nice space for me to walk around in, do my thing, have taller visitors. I've got a brother-in-law who's something like 6'6", and wouldn't it be nice for him to walk through here without having to duck? I think that would be kind of nice. Way back in the back, where those wheel wells are, there's going to be a platform, and on that platform will be a bathroom with a stand-up shower and a sump pump and recycling water, recycling the gray water, running it through an elaborate filtration system so it's going to be potable by the end, the theory goes. And there'll be a little garden back there too, kind of a greenhouse area. Lots of windows, having some fun with that. Up here, by this large window, that's going to be cut down quite a bit because there's going to be a dinette down here and a bunk up here. The bunk will be my permanent bed, the dinette for the visitors. We'll see how many of those happen. And then over here on this side, well, along with the driver's seat, there will be a closet, entertainment center area here. And then we start walking into the storage compartments on both sides with the doors. Accessible from the outside, I figured that it'd be kind of nice to be able to access the 3-in-1 refrigerator from the outside, as you should. And we can store some other stuff back there. On this other side, thinking about putting the battery system inside of that along with some other things. Kitchen area. Then we get to that platform where we walk around and into the greenhouse area, the shower, the toilet. A little reading nook. I think that would kind of be a blast. Reading, yoga, whatever you call it. That'll be a secondary, tertiary sleeping area, secondary hangout kind of a space with a large window wells to let in lots of light for whatever it is that I feel like growing back here. So we can have some fun. Look at this blank canvas. Isn't that sweet?
Anyway, that was it. That was the bus race. That was the last week. So much stuff has taken place. You can see that it rose 14 inches. All the struts were welded into place. Took out some more rivets, getting ready to do that skin, putting the skin on the outside. And now that the roof has happened, I can start leaning forward and doing some other things. Order the windows, so we can frame those out. Open the door, same kind of thing. Take a look at aluminum versus steel siding, all that sort of fun stuff. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot that's going to be going on. And it's just going to get more and more fun. But anyway, thanks. Hope you enjoy it. Feel free to like, subscribe, forward it on to other folks. Do the thing. Participate in whatever it is that you want to participate in here. Thanks.